the Hearts bonus episode.
I'm Kelly.
I'm David.
And this is a bonus, like David said.
Yeah, it's a recap. I don't even know if it's a bonus. I don't even know if anybody likes these, but...
But they get extra time
anyways.
of us. It's a bonus for us. I think we enjoy it just as much as anybody else does. We're now at 40 episodes, which seems crazy. And so this is basically a recap of movies 31 through 40.
That means we've almost been doing this for a year.
Yeah, a couple more months. I mean...
Well, as soon as we get to 52 weeks, we didn't take any weeks off.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah,
so
12 more episodes.
It's crazy. So the movies that we watched in this period were Newsies, Muppet Treasure Island, Lizzie McGuire, Return from Witch Mountain, Cars, Miracle of the White Stallions, Tron Legacy, Westward Ho, the Wagons, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Tinkerbell.
Yeah, real mixed bag in there.
I would say this is probably one of the worst bags that we've gotten.
I thought that at first, but I don't think so.
But there were some really bad ones.
There are some stinkers on here, don't get me wrong. I mean, Lizzie McGuire and Westward Ho, the Wagons are pretty bad movies.
And I mean,
So is Muppet Treasure Island.
I don't think that Tinkerbell is winning any awards anytime soon either.
But that at least was just so milquetoast and neutral that it doesn't really matter. Like, it was enjoyable enough to watch the first time.
I don't know. They're not. But yeah, there were. Yeah.
But there were some great ones on here. Although, one of these ratings for me, I don't know what happened.
What?
With Cars.
What did you rate it originally?
I thought I rated it a lot higher than 33.
That is pretty low. I mean,
I remember really liking the movie, and I just feel like that had to have been incorrect, but I couldn't find the piece of paper.
No, I think that that's correct. I mean...
It doesn't make any sense, though. I liked the movie.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think that we both, I guess, had a hard time with that one or something. I don't know.
But see, I don't remember that. That's why I'm so confused. I was like, I remember liking Cars.
I remember that you gave it, I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Really?
Just a second. I'm gonna check.
Because I gave it a 55, and I remember...
I really thought the whole thing was going to be about racing.
Oh, you're really checking.
Okay.
I like that you didn't trust...
It didn't seem right, but now I remember. It's not just I didn't trust it, I just didn't remember what was going on.
I remember because you were really upset with Owen Wilson, and you were really upset with there being not really a villain.
I keep forgetting that O-Dog was the downfall of that movie. How bad it was.
I don't think it's...
Or how bad he was.
I don't think it's 33 bad, though. That's pretty harsh.
I probably should have kept it with the 43 that I had.
I mean...
And the beginning of the movie was really boring. So
it was not great. But, so what is your top 10 standing at now?
My real top 10?
Yeah, well, you're, based on the rankings, your top 10 movies from this whole process.
That's what I meant. So, I don't think it changed too much. I think you added a Hunchback of Notre Dame, and that was it out of this stretch. That's all that changed.
So, are you going to say what it is?
Oh, sure. It's Toy Story, Heavyweights, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Cinderella, Swiss Family Robinson, Beauty and the Beast, Princess Diaries, The Incredibles, Coco, and The Lone Ranger.
Is there anything that you would change from that?
Of course, Coco wouldn't be in there, and Bullwhip Griffin would go up to number 3 or 4. I actually wrote out what my actual top 10 would be.
Oh, you did? Okay, what is your actual top 10 then?
Based on not ratings, but based on movies that I've liked, it would go Toy Story, Heavyweights, Bullwhip Griffin, Lone Ranger, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Swiss Family, Incredibles, Hunchback, Princess Diaries.
That's really interesting. I don't think I did. I didn't write out my actual top 10, but I was surprised that Hunchback was so far up on your ratings. But I mean, you did give it a really good score.
It's a really good movie, but the more time that goes on, I don't want to ever watch it again.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I know.
mine stand at Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story, Sleeping Beauty, Emperor's New Groove, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Princess Diaries, Frankenweenie, Night Crossing, and Coco. Yeah, I know. Even though the Rotten Tomatoes score for Frankenweenie is really high, it's like 90 something.
Yeah,
but
people are all style.
But I mean, I think I would swap Frankenweenie and Swiss Family, but also I think I would pull out Ralph, and I'm gonna be crazy. I actually might throw Candleshoe up there if it was my actual top 10.
Candleshoe is pretty great
because I actually really liked that movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
A lot. So
I could even consider that too. But
yeah. Looking at the Rotten Tomatoes rankings, was there anything that was really surprising to you?
Yeah, that only a 71 for Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I put the same thing because that seems like...
And the fact that Muppet Treasure Island got a 73, which is crazy.
Because in no universe is Muppet Treasure Island better than Hunchback of Notre Dame.
In no universe is Muppet Treasure Island a good movie. It's the worst Muppets movie.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as some of them on here that we've watched, but...
I guess.
And then, I mean, it's hard to say because Westward Ho, the Wagons didn't have a score, so we gave it a 0%, which was a first.
Well, we didn't really give it a 0. It should just have an NA because it's not really 0.
I mean, it might be.
No, it's not.
But then how is that going to work with putting it in the total of everything?
We should have just taken it out and let it have the average be for how many ever movies.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because Rotten Tomatoes average score is 63, so what, giving it a 63?
No. There's no way to do it on your spreadsheet, but you just give it no score and it wouldn't count as a movie.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, we can look at that for next time.
Mm-hmm.
But our average scores are pretty much the same.
Which is really weird, and they are less
than last time.
No, than the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh, well, that's not a surprise. I mean, we do typically rank things a little harder than the Rotten Tomatoes score does.
Yeah.
That's not really surprising. What was your biggest surprise out of all these groups of movies, this group of movies that we watched?
Almost all of these movies were a surprise, to be honest. Because they all had a lot of weird problems of their own. But I guess Witch Mountain was probably the biggest surprise.
Really? What about it?
Well, how would you ever expect a movie like that?
Like what it was about, or just how crazy it was?
And how crazy it was, all of the above.
More surprising than Miracle of the White Stallions? Because you really liked that movie.
I did really like it, but it's hard. It's easy. Okay, you've got a World War II movie.
Yeah.
Dressed as a Disney movie. It's kind of cheating.
Yeah, that's fair, but I just...
and it's a true story. Give me a break.
Yeah. This group of 10, I didn't really enjoy some of the other ones that we watched. It was fine.
I think Witch Mountain was awesome.
No, Witch Mountain was fine. It was fine, but I just, Westward Ho was so bad. Lizzie McGuire was so bad. Muppets was so bad. And then there's the rest, most of them were just okay.
Yeah, the rest were pretty okay.
It was a very milquetoast group of 10. I think for my biggest surprise, I was kind of I thought I was going to hate Cars on Planes level.
Oh, yeah.
But I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to watch Cars 2 whenever that comes around. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully Owen Wilson doesn't ruin it.
Yeah. Would you remake any of these movies?
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Newsies. And make it a regular movie.
Which that reminds me, this is a correction situation, because when we recorded Newsies, we were talking all about the original Broadway musical, but I didn't realize at the time that this came before the Broadway musical.
And this movie was supposed to be a regular movie, and they added the music at the end.
Yeah, because they were riding high off of, the 90s animated movies with, tons of songs, and so
it just made me write about the entire movie and how bad of a movie it would have been if they wouldn't have ruined it with a bunch of crappy songs.
Yeah, but that's just crazy to me that they just did all these songs just for this movie, and then Broadway was let's make it a Broadway musical that. I thought it was the other way around, so that actually makes a lot more sense as why the music wasn't super good, because it wasn't intended to be a musical.
Yeah.
So that was that was really interesting. I actually really wish they would remake Westward Ho the Wagons, but make it like actually about the Oregon Trail and make it a better story.
That just could be like any other Western. That's why I didn't put that out.
I don't know. It was so bad that I wish they would just give it a better go, but that's probably not going to happen.
Do a better job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to happen now.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Oh, what's your favorite scenes?
Oh, the best scene?
Best scene.
So, I actually have a tie, and it's from two of the movies that I actually didn't like as much, but maybe I liked them more than I thought I did. My first one is the car chase scene in Witch Mountain.
Well, so that was mine, so that ruins it.
Sorry. Well, why was that one your favorite?
It's awesome. It's hilarious. And I also added the museum scene from Witch Mountain.
Oh, yeah, that
and
one's
they're really
so bad.
back to back. Like, it's just like a stretch of awesome of a movie. And, yeah, that's totally the best. Mr. Yamamoto. I mean, it hits all the great notes. And really, for this part, you basically have to pick this and then, like, the end scenes from Witch Mountain. And then all the other movies can have their good scenes. But those three really make, like, they're the best out of all of these by far, I think.
I actually had a second one is from Tron, the motorcycle battle scene, actually. I thought that was a really cool
Yeah, it's
scene.
pretty good. Pretty good.
But in a different way. It's not, like, hilarious and ridiculous like Witch Mountain.
I would put one of, like, the scenes from White Stallions where he's, like, manipulating people in there, too. It's pretty good.
So, best villain, I mean, I don't even think that there's really a contest here.
No. I didn't even bother to look up his name because I couldn't remember because I knew we'd have the same one.
Frollo?
Yeah, there you
Yeah, no, it's not even a contest.
Yeah, I wrote down Hunchback Dickhole. I couldn't remember his name. Because his name is terrible to remember. Frollo is not a good name.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but a lot of the other movies didn't even really... Well, maybe actually a close second could be the guy from Newsies, the newspaper guy.
I was thinking about that, but I thought that the Betty Davis and the dude from Witch Mountain, great villains, hilarious.
You just really like Witch Mountain, apparently.
Yeah, I do.
What did you put for your most compelling scene?
So, I couldn't really remember, but it would have to be something from Newsies with all the kids getting together.
Like...
I'm thinking when Spot Conlon joined the thing, I think is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, like the big fight with all the adults where they have like the chains
Yeah.
That's
it's
not
pretty
bad.
compelling. It's pretty good.
That was actually my second choice.
There you go.
Was that one. But my first one was from Hunchback, was at the Festival of Fools where he gets like...
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Tied up.
I didn't even think about that. I was trying to think of something from Hunchback, but it really just wasn't coming back.
I mean, I was going to go with the fire scene, but that's just more like my own weird entertainment.
No,
but...
the Festival of Fools is way better.
Yeah, it's way better.
What's your bullwhip?
My bullwhip for this grouping. So... Actually, I'm gonna go with Tron, I think.
Wow.
Because we talked through it and I understood it. And as I was like listening to the episode back and like thinking about it, I actually really did like that movie.
It was good. I liked it.
And I think it was a lot better because I only rated it a 50. I think I would probably rate it more like a 70 looking at it now because I do like sci-fi a lot and I think it was a better movie than I gave it credit for initially. So that was mine. But what was yours?
Witch Mountain. Witch Mountain's awesome. We talk about it so frequently. It's right there. The Candle Shoe was the same thing. Like movies that I guarantee you going forward, we're going to talk a bunch about Witch Mountain. It's going to be right up there at the top of our mouth of stupid, crazy things that have happened. And it's going to end up being one of those movies that just we love.
Yeah. So, do you think it's as good as Bullwhip, Griffin?
Not quite.
No, not quite.
No.
Okay.
I mean, Betty Davis's yellow teeth almost get it there, but
it's so incredible.
It doesn't quite have as much. There's no Roddy McDowell in Witch Mountain.
What's Roddy McDowell?
That's Bullwhip Griffin.
Oh, that's his actor? That's the name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what that is. But
There's no Master Jack. Like, we're not.
No, there's definitely
they
not.
don't have the star power that the three of the stars of Bullwhip Griffin.
And they don't have what's her face.
That's what I meant. I couldn't remember her name, but that's why I said three.
Is there anything in your top 10 that you think or hope is going to make it?
I think everything from Cinderella up will make it. I think I probably said that the last time.
Even with all the movies we still have to watch.
Yeah, it's just so hard to get that high rating.
Yeah, I was really surprised that you gave Hunchback an 87. That's really high.
For 10, yeah, I actually kind of regret that already. But, what are you going to do?
You're crazy.
Because I don't think it's better than Cinderella, first of all.
Disagree.
Yeah,
I
know, but you like stupid Sleeping Beauty better than Cinderella.
Hey, no, I love Sleeping Beauty, and I'm sure I'm not alone. But I think most of them are not going to make it for both of us because there's still so many to watch.
Looks like we made it. Yeah, we haven't even seen Escape from Witch Mountain yet.
God, that could just knock Toy Story down. And what about Herbie Rides Again? You never know. It could come out of nowhere.
True.
Did you think of any other questions?
I
have a couple.
Okay, go shoot.
So who is your VIP of this group?
VIP. Oh, Tia.
Oh, all about Witch Mountain.
It is. If it's not a Witch Mountain thing, I'll say my VIP ends up going to the dude for Tron, maybe.
Wait, what? Who?
The dude.
Oh, I thought you meant the main dude, Sam, and I was like, you hated him. I don't understand.
Everybody hates him.
I'm actually going to go with, I think, Christian Bale's character from Newsies. Because he was so good.
He was really good. But I think some of the problem is it's been so long since we saw that movie that I don't even remember. Wait a minute.
Well,
Newsies seems like a million years ago.
It really, it kind of was.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. But of this group of movies, which one do you think is the most important for people to watch?
Ooh. White Stallion.
Why do you say that?
Because it's no. I'll tie it with no. I'll say Newsies.
I said Newsies
Because it's all the whole labor thing and all that stuff.
But I would say White Stallions is probably a second, just because they're two true stories that are kind of not known and
crazy.
Yeah.
When you really think about White Stallions, that guy was in the Olympics and the dude recognized him from the Olympics.
Yeah. It's really crazy.
That's crazy.
No, actually, I changed my answer from Newsies of my own question to White Stallions.
And really, if you want to go best villain, you could go Hitler for White Stallion, but you never see him.
Doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm going to say White Stallions.
And even your least favorite thing in the world, there's a monologue in White Stallions, and you like it because it's really good.
It is really good. And that was actually something else I was thinking for a compelling scene, but I was like,
Yeah, his monologue is a very
it just
scene.
is kind of relevant to
now.
Yeah, current situations.
And selling your soul for bad people is
Yeah,
probably
just,
never going to turn out well for you.
Not realizing how bad things get so quickly. Yeah, I just this was a really interesting group of movies, I will say that.
Yeah. Looking back on them, they're worse than I would have thought with how I guess I'm associating the episodes. The episodes were better than the movies.
I would probably agree with that, actually, but I think that's
not
just
to toot our own horn.
That's just because we're getting better. We're doing it more, so we're more comfortable, I guess. So that would make sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
But yeah, I don't. It just was not. I don't know. Other than Hunchback, I don't think there was one movie that I was like, oh my god, it was so incredible.
And all I can say is you talk about Westward Ho, the Wagons for an hour. You tell me how easy it is. I'm just kidding.
No, but really, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
And that's the thing. We didn't talk about our bottom, but our bottom is all the same movies, but just kind of a little different order. The bottom 4 or 5.
Yeah, so are they the same?
They're the same movies, but they're just in slightly different order. Like, you really hated Shaggy Dog.
I mean, I did. Yeah, like, I still do. It's not a good movie.
It's not.
But, yeah, Planes, Santa Claus, Westward Ho. Like, I mean, why did I give Westward Ho 13%? I would give that, like, 3% to Ty Shaggy Dog.
You know what?
But actually,
No.
I wouldn't because it wasn't as bad as Planes or Santa Claus.
It's not. It's just it was awful. But I mean, at least like there was some weirdness with it and some fun.
Yeah, like the whole.
And it wasn't just recorded like terribly, like Planes, like just.
That's
just god awful.
No, we're not going back there.
We have to do Planes too, don't we?
Yeah, but let's not think about that. Like let's just hope that I don't know.
I think our studio's trying to tell us to wrap it up because the lights are flashing. So. Let's get out of here.
All right. Do you have anything else?
No, I think that these need to be relatively short until we get to like 100 and something episodes.
Yeah, and so then our upcoming episode is Emil and the Detectives.
Oh, you're giving it away for the first time ever? Oh wait, they already know. Never mind. Sorry. And that one. Oh boy. You will love that episode. That's all I can say. If you like this podcast, you will love the Emil and the Detectives episode.
Yep. So please leave us a review, like, subscribe. You know what to do. All the things. We really appreciate those that have.
And we're not really going to pander to you too much on the bonus episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to this in general.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah. With that, I'm David.
I'm Kelly.
This has been At the Disney Movies with the Hearts.
Bye!
Okay.
What?
I didn't have a response for that. Are you gonna?
Man.
Is that like a hippie sheep or something?
Yeah.